From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Hey there, the name's Nukem, Duke Nukem, and you're watching the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast. For some unknown reason, enjoy.
What's going on, nerds? For the final time in 2023, we're giving you a podcast episode about nerd shit. This week, though, we're talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie that released earlier on this year. I'm pretty sure a certain somebody with a beanie hat's going to mention the very old cringy one. But we're also doing a year in review episode at the end, so stay tuned for that. But let's bring in the wonderful people on the show with me tonight, starting with Mr. Guardian himself. It's Will. What you playing today, pal?
Baldur's Gate and Pokemon at the same time.
Why?
Because I have a tournament to prepare for, and...
Oh, that's also true. What's your team look like now? Or are you not allowed to say?
That would have required me to really, start the team.
But then how are you...
He literally just kind of decided the team the other day.
I was going to say, how are you practicing without the team?
Because I can't actually practice, really.
Oh, that's right. I'm an idiot.
Because
I remember this.
It's not legal. The new format isn't made legal until the 1st. So on the 1st, I can start testing it. It's just, I'm trying to finish the stuff up I need to do for the DLC in terms of, living decks and shiz.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get all that shiz done.
I will be watching from the safety of my work vehicle. I mean, listening. Because come to find out, I'm working that Saturday. But let's talk to the other.
I would have to get required to actually get into a feature match.
You'll kick ass. Hi, Susie.
I hope.
Hi.
How's everything going?
So far, so good. I go back to work on Tuesday.
I had so many jokes right there. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do a little dribble off the tip.
Do a little dance. Make a little love.
Rob, before I get killed through the interwebs, how you doing, pal? Long time no see.
I'm doing kind of okay.
How was your Christmas?
We had a bit of a downer early on. We lost an uncle, but I learned how he wants to be buried, and I think everyone's gonna want to hear this.
Face down, ass up, so everybody can kiss his ass?
Oh, I'm sure that would have been an idea of his, but he is an old biker from Maine, and they have a tradition there where they put your ashes in a cannon and fire it over your lawn.
What?
They're putting his ashes in a cannon and firing it over his lawn.
They can also put your ashes in a firework and put it on display.
Or ashes in a taco so you could rip through somebody's asshole one more time.
But yeah, that's his way of going out.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not going to be a PG show. This is the first time watching. Hit that like button, subscribe. Rob, I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, it's an old Maine biker tradition.
I thought the biker tradition was throwing your bike over a cliff.
So
all right, that's happened to a few people I've known.
Oops. Susie, what's up?
I said I didn't know about the cannon, but I knew that you could put your ashes in a firework and have it shot off.
Ooh, yeah, pretty colors. Hey, that's Dave. Which one's Dave? He's the third blue one that goes off. All right. Well, we're kind of going down a freaking rabbit hole here. Let's talk about the new Super Mario Brothers movie, and I'm just gonna go into the first trailer of it. And Rob, I'm gonna start with you. Were you expecting this to be good?
I was, I put it as hopelessly optimistic.
Hopelessly,
Like I
Always cover your legs.
I wanted it to be good so bad I deluded myself into believing it would be good. Because after the success of the Sonic movie, I thought, okay, maybe they have this figured out.
Yep. At least we knew the animation was going to be good. At least we knew that was going to be good. Because Illuminations was doing it.
When I saw this trailer, I knew that it wasn't going to be as bad as the first one. Because they've already seen what doesn't work.
So, wait, follow up to that. Apparently my timer works again. But a follow up to that is we found out that the original voice actor for Mario was not going to be the voice actor in this one.
There was a lot of
And
backlash on that.
Did that add into your optimism for it being a success, or did it kind of lessen it?
I mean, when they brought out the voice actor for Mario and it wasn't Lou Vega from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, people were hesitant then, but they didn't have the communication necessary to voice it.
I mean, they weren't also bringing Charles Martinet in to play Mario, which a lot of people were very upset about. Honestly, for me, I didn't mind it that much. Like, Chris Pratt literally just played Chris Pratt along with Charlie Day playing Charlie Day, just named Luigi.
We got what his voice would sound like in the commercial that he did with in the beginning.
Yeah.
And I would be honest, Chris Pratt's Boston Italian voice just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah. It was a little cringy at times, but he's literally playing himself. He didn't really change anything. Will, I know you were huge on the trailer when it first came out. What were your thoughts before this movie even came out? Were you excited for it? Because video game movies have religiously kind of sucked.
I don't know. I don't remember. I just went, oh. That was pretty much my reaction when they were first making it. I was like, oh, interesting.
Definitely more hyped over Sonic.
He was even less enthused when they announced Chris Pratt was going to be the voice of Mario. But he saw a couple of trailers because I remember he and I were having a conversation about it. That when we watched a couple of trailers, we were like, "Oh, this might actually be good."
I was very pleasantly shocked that I enjoyed this movie, but it had a $1 million budget. At the box office worldwide, $1.36 billion. This thing made a crap ton of money to the point where they were very justified to put an egg at the end of this game. Movie. It's a movie, not a game. We're fine here. But there
Way to make that.
That I'm fine?
Yes.
No, because it's clearly not. There were a lot of Nintendo callbacks in this movie. Rob, was there one that completely stood out? And before you go, I'm blowing this out of the water now. You cannot pick the Mario Plumber commercial being the song from the 92.
Do the Mario.
We're the Mario Bros. That's true.
Copyright. I'm kidding.
No,
I laughed too hard on that one.
One of my favorite things was actually seeing Mario playing
Kid Icarus
and seeing all the other Nintendo games. because it's very interesting because I'm thinking that this game or this movie could take place in the Captain N universe. Because Mario never showed up in the Captain N universe. But all those other games were.
Susie, what was one that stood out for you?
Yoshi.
Oh, at the end? You went straight to the end. Or all the Yoshis. Like the well, what do you call a group of Yoshis? That's not a pride.
They passed a group of Yoshis, and there was one solitary green Yoshi. In that whole thing. And Will, were you and I watching it at home? We had to been watching it at home, and I went, "Oh my god, there needs to be another movie, and Yoshi needs to be part of it."
Pretty sure the post-credit scene does it. Sets it right up for Yoshi actually being in the second one. Whoa, was there like an Easter egg part of this movie that you enjoyed? That really stuck out to you?
I like the what was it? What was it? I'm trying to remember. The pizza place in the beginning.
Oh, Boxer Joe's?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like the
Punch-Out! It was a Punch-Out theme.
Well, there was a lot of Nintendo shit in that pizzeria. Obviously, Punch-Out. They had Jumpman, who the old guy was playing. There were a couple pictures
voiced by the
Charles Martinet. Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a couple pictures on the wall of the ducks from Duck Hunt. And just after that is one of my favorite scenes. When they go to that house after getting called, or it goes to like 2D, he's literally running the whole first level. And at the end, right down the flagpole. And I thought that was cool. I thought it was fun to see Luma Lee. Because that sets up a lot of stuff. I don't know why it was so dark until my brother explained to me those things want to die. So
Charles Martinet also voiced Mario's dad, which I thought was a nice touch.
Yeah, you did great in one scene. You're a failure in another. So now we're going to talk about the giant turtle in the room. What did we think of Jack Black playing Bowser?
Obviously, best character in the movie.
No shit. Best song in the movie, too.
Obviously, number one song, so...
Peaches, 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 peaches. I just cracked my back doing that.
Peaches, I love you.
So we've learned that Jack Black's song equals AJ cracks his back.
Yeah, I don't know why that just happened. That was weird. I just did this and I was like, But I would love to see more of Jack Black playing Bowser, not just on stage with the Jonas Brothers, but if anybody saw that, but I freaking thought their charisma from that dude and everything throughout the movie, just every time he's on screen, it was either going to be funny or potentially scary for whoever's on screen with him. Rob, what'd you think about Bowser?
Bit of a controversial take. I was on the fence about it.
Really? Okay.
Because he just didn't seem to fit for me. But then I saw the Rainbow Road scene, and I realized which version of Bowser this is. And it's the Bowser that hasn't met his son yet. This is the Bowser that you see in all the Mario Party games. This is the Bowser that has yet to mature in a way.
Yeah, he's a prima donna right now.
Yeah, he's absolutely in it.
I figured he was the Bowser from Odyssey, because that's the wedding outfit he wears at the end of the movie.
The outfit really didn't have much to tie into the character here. He's definitely more of his version from Super Mario 64.
Okay.
With
what are you kicking?
Just trying to. I'm usually for characters that eat the scenery.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the villains that own it, like a Tim Curry would.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if Jack Black had those Tim Curry chops. I mean, I've seen him in Tenacious D, and he was great, but I didn't know if he could do villain.
I don't play video games no more.
So I was on the fence, but now I'm sold.
Mm-hmm. Suze, what do you think of the Jackass of Black, Mr. Kung Fu Panda himself, or the Tenacious of D, playing Bowser and a bad guy in a Super Mario movie?
So I was actually looking forward to it. Like I couldn't see it when I first heard it, but I was looking forward to it because Jack Black has, every time he's entered into a role, he owns it. Like he becomes that role. So I thought that was really cool. And then to hear that he sang Peaches and basically wrote the song himself, I'm kind of yeah, nope, I'm good with this. Let's go.
Will?
Pure perfection.
I knew that was coming. Dude, you were jamming out in the movie theater when we saw it. Was it you? Might have been Paul just being a dick. Very good possibility on that last one. Hi, Paul. But talk about... Let's kind of get into... That's a text message. Let's kind of talk about how everything came together.
Wait, hold on. Can we talk about the elephant in the room?
I am not that fat.
I would never call you an elephant. A camel, maybe. An elephant, no.
Okay, now I'm hunched over. Okay, where's this going?
Can we talk about
going
Princess
into
Peach?
your mother?
Can we please talk about Princess Peach? And why would you want to go near that?
What do you mean?
Will, I have questions, and I need to know why you would want to go near the statement that came out of your mouth.
Shock value.
Comedic value.
See, I'm unlike you, Susie. I didn't really have an issue with her look, I guess, or her character. I didn't mind it as much.
Well, now that I've watched it 1,001 times, I don't have a problem with it. But her head is disproportionate to her body.
Well, yeah, look at Toads.
Toads makes sense. He's a freaking mushroom.
I mean, look at Bowser. His head is very tiny with a big fat belly.
Again, makes sense. He's a turtle.
I know, I'm being an asshole right now. I didn't mind it. I actually thought she was one of the better characters in the movie, kind of being the strong person to help Mario become what Mario became.
Let's be real here. This is not a Super Mario movie. This is a Princess Peach movie.
I mean, yeah, that's a thing. Yep. But Susie, since you're on the topic now and everything, talk about how the story and the plot took hold. Did you enjoy it from beginning to end, or were there any parts where you're like, that wasn't necessary?
No, I actually enjoyed it. I think that they really could have set themselves up for a second movie, for a movie entirely based on Luigi if Luigi had just stayed in Bowserland.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Luigi ending up where he did and everything else like sets us up nicely. They even set us up for Super Mario Galaxy. So I mean that was a nice touch. AJ, we're not talking about how that character is so me. No.
Which one? Because there's a couple. Because you're literally Luma Lee. Ah, the sweet release of death.
Death.
The sweet release of death.
Rob, what do you think of the story and the plot and everything and how it made the movie, basically?
I believe that they made a canvas with this movie, a springboard. This very much felt like a springboard kind of movie, where it was meant to sell a franchise. It's a pilot for a Nintendo Cinematic Universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a problem with that.
I feel a butt.
But I did have problems with some moments of animation. Particularly moments with Princess Peach's face. There were some facial animations on Princess Peach that I felt took me into the uncanny valley. And that's just a technical limitation.
Okay. Well, what overall with the story and everything?
The story is essentially just potential fodder. It's there to make more movies. And I definitely felt that it was shallow otherwise.
This literally made 10 times its budget. There's going to be more movies.
Yeah,
A
so
disgusting amount of more movies. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if we get like a Diddy Kong Racing movie down the line.
They did exactly what they set out to do and did it exactly in the manner they needed to do it.
Yeah.
Other than some technical problems I had, it was otherwise a fantastic movie for what it needed to do. I definitely think the next movie we're gonna get is, because this movie we got Mario Kart. This was definitely a Mario Kart-esque, background. That was the big set piece. I think the next thing they're gonna do is either going to be Mario Party-esque to introduce more characters. So there's going to be like a tournament arc, a Mario tournament arc, or something of that degree.
A Mario.
I know.
A Super Mario Twisted Metal movie. Got it. Anybody
that's
knows?
We got this one.
No, like the tournament in Twisted Metal. But Will, let's throw it to you. How'd you enjoy the story here? Did it keep you involved through the hour-and-a-half runtime?
Yes.
Favorite part?
Rainbow Road.
The destruction of Rainbow Road. Got it. So, we're gonna be fine. We're not fine. All right. So, let's get down to the ending of this movie. I'm pretty sure a star isn't supposed to last that long. And I'm pretty sure two people can't grab the star at the exact same time. You bullshit.
But it was a really big star.
And I have a really big ass, and it only shits out of one hole.
It was a superstar, but 3 people can grab that ass.
All right, well, there's the fucking rabbit hole. Let's close up shop just for this portion of the episode, because then we got the recap. I guess. Rob, what would you rate this movie out of 10?
I rate it like an 8 out of 10.
Oh shit! So still really high. That's a lot higher than I was expecting out of you.
I need a bell every time he's above a 6 on an animation movie, just to ring a bell.
Ding 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 ding. Will?
9.
No. I'm asking, not no. What? Huh? Huh? That's
Look,
a
I
foot.
appreciate the German humor as much as the next person, but meh.
Susie, what would you rate it?
I'd have to go with Rob's 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with an 8 out of
Why
10
are
here
you
too.
kidding me?
There were a couple parts of this movie where I was like, we didn't need that. Let's go. Or that scene was a little too long. Let's go. Overall, very much enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun with it. And let's get into the recap portion of this episode. And let's talk about some of the awesome highlights we had throughout the year. Will and Rob hosted a very, very fun panel once again at Kineticon this year. For anybody who doesn't know, Will, you're going to need a little attention here because hopefully you're not in combat or anything. What was your panel? What was it about? And how many years have you been running it?
I've been doing the Kamen Rider panel. The Kamen of Riders panel. And then I've been running it for about 4 years, I think I've ran the panel. And
Susie's
3 years.
I was gonna say Susie's doing a lot of math for a 3.
3, because this is the second time I've done it.
And it's about Kamen Rider.
What is Kamen Rider?
It's Asian Power Rangers.
You can't say that because Power Rangers are technically Asian.
You hurt me.
Nope. If you didn't see my face the minute I said it, I knew what I was stepping into. Because I always get corrected and it's always hilarious. Will's like, it does not involve a response. Oh.
Will, what is Kamen Rider?
That's a loaded question. This is a very hard question.
You have to summarize it in a sentence.
Superheroes in armor.
There you go.
I like it. But other than that, since we're still talking about Khan here, we met John St. John. I had drinks with John St. John. He does a bump for us at the beginning of the episode now. But as awesome as Duke Nukem or Big the Cat is himself, we also met a very, very awesome person, Michael McCarroll, Highlander. That man is dope. He's fun. Go check him out on Twitch, Highlander VO. But he's a voiceover artist, and he actually just will sit there and talk to you. It's freaking cool. So that's kind of our fun at Con. Go check him out, like I just said. But let's go back to the podcast here. We expanded this year. We're not just going live on YouTube. We're on Facebook and Twitch at the exact same time. So while it looks like we have 5 or 6 views on YouTube, we're over 500 or 600 on Facebook.
I'm sorry, what?
Facebook has more of a reach. You could share to more places on...
Excuse me, sir. You didn't tell me that 500 people are watching me right now.
Oh, over a time?
Okay. I've damn near had a heart attack.
Over time? Over probably about a span of... I think it takes 3 or 4 days for us to get the data back on Facebook. And that's usually when the numbers start... Ding.
Hello, all you people that now made me scared of my life.
They know where you live. You're about to get doxxed.
I'm not on.
The man, the myth, the Rob.
But we've had a lot of cool stuff happen on the podcast with not just going to other platforms. We have fucking merch now. Good merch. Cool merch.
Fucking merch.
Go buy some cool shit. Because I have way too much of it.
Shirt.
They're comfy as hell. They're very comfy. I'm kind of wearing one right now. Underneath. because it's fucking cold down here. That's a leg. That's the other leg.
Baby.
John, where the fuck did Johnny Bravo just come out? So go check out that. Links are down in the description on Facebook and YouTube. But I kind of started with the help with Ryan and TJ, a wrestling show as well, to get more content for nerds out there. That's been very successful and a lot of fun. We are actually going to WrestleMania in April. That's going to be cool. And it looks like we have an interview with the Honky Tonk Man.
No.
Hopefully I don't get a guitar smashed over the top of my head.
If you
come on, it'd be
I
an
want
honor.
a video of it.
It'd be an honor.
And the thing is, it's a legit guitar. It's a legit acoustic guitar. They don't freaking fix those.
Okay, but I need a video of it.
Probably. I just hope it doesn't happen because I've seen how many splinters go into that. No.
I'll give you a helmet. I'll have you go down with a helmet.
Oh, fuck no. No, I ain't no bitch. If it's gonna happen, I'm gonna take it with a smile on my face.
You better be smiling when you take it, too.
That could be taken so many different ways. Susie, was there a highlight for you this year? Because you're Mrs. Co-host who just popped out a youngling.
Yeah, other than I expanded our nerds family by one, who will be a month old on Tuesday.
Dun dun dun. They grow up so fast. She'll be driving before you know it.
Honestly,
I meant driving you crazy.
I feel like this year we had more fun with the podcast than we have had in previous years. We've expanded, which is great. But like, I don't know, this year just felt like it was more fun. It was more relaxed. It was more like us and not something forced, if that makes any sense.
I think it became more natural, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because what we used to do is Susie used to make like 10 or 15 questions for every week. Most of the time they're the same fucking questions. But now we just run with it. And I feel, to your credit, Susie, yeah, it feels more natural which allows us to just me be me, Rob be Rob, Will be, Will.
Yeah, it's definitely it's also easier. Like, yeah, we have a schedule, but because we have the flexibility in there, like we can change it on a whim. Like we had a couple of instances where we had, oh my god, we need to do this, and we've adjusted the schedule so we can fit something else in.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I feel like that's the highlight of, for me, the year. Like, as much as it's not like a highlight, but it's like it was more relaxed, it was more fun. I mean, what helped for me is I wasn't working 2 jobs for the whole year, and started a different job where I have regular hours.
And now you have a permanent job.
Now I have a permanent job. I love my permanent job.
Well, yeah, no shit.
And now I have the best job in the world at being a mom.
That's what I was talking about, the permanent job. She's trying to steal your pinky. Will.
She's stolen my pinky. She's kicked me. I'm just loving life over here.
I'm waiting for her to just knock a couple teeth out with those feet. Will, what was a highlight for you this year with the Nerds Doing Nerd Things podcast?
The fact that we talked more about, we actually added some not just movie stuff this year.
Oh, like the video game stuff and
yeah.
There will be some more not movie stuff next year. I don't have it fully mapped out yet, but there will be some not movie stuff next year too.
I got an idea. We'll talk afterwards.
Okay.
Ow. Rob.
Oh.
Shit.
Actually, before Rob goes, I have an important question for AJ. One of our shows is coming back this upcoming year. Will we be sharing our reactions after we watch it?
House of Dragon?
Yes.
Fuck yeah. I need it. Need it. Okay, Rob, what was your favorite part?
Did you just hurt your hands doing that?
No.
Don't lie.
No.
Did we do the Star Wars this year?
No.
Oh god, my sense of time is completely screwed.
2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Did we do the Studio Ghibli stuff this year?
Yes.
Yes. 3 years
we
ago,
go.
I lied. Oh no, 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Don't scare me. I got enough gray in this beard as it is.
And Rob is literally about to take my favorite part of this year for me because he's gonna say Studio fucking Ghibli like a bitch.
Man, I can't help it. I love.
My
Love
dad
me
just
some-
said he wants to see me get smashed by a guitar. Dad, like you probably know who the Honky
Body.
Tonk Man is, but Jet.
I get the feeling that Susie would watch that every time she go to sleep.
Yes.
He'd have it
Just-
on repeat. Like when I call, it's not my face that pops up. Bye. It's not my face that pops up. She'll make it a GIF, so every time I call, it'll until
What's
I.
Now
the sound effect too?
That's not right.
No, you get it synced
I'll
up
make sure
to
to
"We
send
Will
it-
Rock You."
I'll make sure I send it to your dad too, so he can have it as well.
Oh, it's going on all the nerd pages that we have, and probably Wrestling Over Everything as well, because they have a whole group going as well. So where were we, Rob? Studio Ghibli, you're stealing mine. Got it.
Well, I could do something else if you'd
No.
like.
Go for it.
I do have something else that's not podcast related, technically.
Okay, now I'm intrigued.
At Con, I did another panel.
Oh, that's right.
God, yes.
Oh my god, it was beautiful.
Hold on, time out. You did do another panel, but were you supposed to?
Nope, I was not. I was going to go to Lost Media Throughout the Ages. However, that guy got lost. He never
In
showed up.
translation.
So
and
we were
by
sitting there for like,
lost, we mean
He
they
ne-
just didn't. They decided not to show up.
I mean, I'd rather
So-
the guy not to show up than the Animaniacs panel that we went to a couple years ago.
oh god. It was a
Yep.
forum, it wasn't a panel. That was your problem. They mislabeled it. Anyway, the guy never showed up, and the con supervisor, the guy who runs the whole thing, came in and said, in a time-honored tradition, 4 people could just go up and do the panel themselves. So I was the first one up there, and then 3 other people just joined me.
And for what it sounds like,
So-
it went really well too.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, of course it was fun, Rob. You were talking about all your shit that you really enjoy.
All the Lost Doctor Who stuff, the Flash games and movies that are gone now. It makes me sad that I got to share it. And hey, pirates exist.
Arr. So as Rob kind of alluded to, I was very. Susie put Studio Ghibli on the calendar, and she's like, AJ, you're at least going to watch them. You don't have to like them. You're at least going to watch them. And sure as shit, I actually like them.
Oh
That was
my-
like half the movies that I put on
Oh
the
my
list this year. 'Cause
gosh.
I put like all of my 90s movies on there, and you're like, I hate you.
I mean, I think Princess Mononoke was the one that I was meh about, and I think you even said it. If that was gonna be that was probably gonna be the one I was gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But Spirited Away was great. Howl's Moving Castle, great. Fucking Kiki's Delivery Service, of course, great. I'm really gonna give myself a headache doing that.
Hey AJ, have you read Howl's Moving Castle yet?
Was I supposed to?
He can
I
read?
figured you would have.
Yo, Yo. I can read. Dyslexia does not stop me from reading. Most of the time.
I didn't even know you had dyslexia.
What was that, Ethan?
Things just happened. Let's just
But did you die?
let's just say I got hit by a spell that makes it I can't control what I do.
Oh no.
You
I
just
went
killed
in-
Ethan.
It was Crown of it was a spell called Crown of Madness. I went in and I firebolted one of them, and then my Illithid power triggered, killing it, and then killing every single one around Ethan.
I knew I was being stared at.
And I used one firebolt, and they all died.
But is there
Well-
anything else you guys want to talk about of the year in review before we close up shop? Anybody?
2024 OP better nerf.
2024 is gonna be freaking OP. As I'm looking at our schedule from 2013, Susie and I need to move a couple of things over.
Yeah.
Because we kind of missed a couple due to scheduling conflicts.
One of them
we
hurt
are
me.
starting off our
One of
new
them hurt
year.
me.
We
What?
are starting off our new year in the MonsterVerse.
We are, which I think we
We
are
are.
doing. Is it King of? No, I think
We-
we did King of
We are on
Monsters.
King of Monsters. No, we are on King of Monsters.
Did we record it already?
No,
I thought we did.
no, we did Godzilla.
Okay. Oh, and that means Carly's probably joining us.
Yes.
Hey.
That crazy, psychotic
That
person.
crazy bash.
Which it's not really an insult when I say that, because literally all of us have some sort of mental disability.
We're all
but, you know,
crazy bitches.
But before we close up, I do want to say thank you to everybody who's helped us this year. Whether it's been Will's parents for, jumping in and being like, hey, you guys are doing great, or Susie's parents obviously watching our show religiously, and telling me when the audio sucked or this sucked or that was good, and also buying our merch.
Yes.
And anybody who's helped us with suggestions or ideas. I'm excited for 24. It's going to be our 4th anniversary next June, which is scary.
Yeah.
Very scary. Sooner or later, we're going to run out of shit to the point where we need to start doing everything is, what just came out.
Yeah. That's the goal.
No, the goal is to someday being able to get free passes to places to go see movies for free.
Oh, that's true. That would be an added perk.
Or free tickets to like a convention or something like that, or hosting an actual nerds.
That's not the goal. That would just be cool if we can do that. The goal is to bring entertaining content.
Well, the goal is for us to have fun. If anybody else wants to join in and have the fun and watch us and laugh with us, my boobs.
And make
bounced.
movie suggestions. We are game for movie suggestions, particularly horror movies. That's going to make AJ squirm.
I just rewatched the Conjuring movies with TJ and Ryan, and they are significantly not as scary the second time.
They're
The
not
only-
as scary the first time.
The only one I do not want to watch again is Annabelle. Do not want to watch Annabelle again. Never.
That's okay. I don't want to watch Annabelle either, so I wouldn't put that on the list.
And as I say that, somebody's gonna gift wrap me an Annabelle doll just to fuck with me.
No, I'm going to gift wrap you Chucky.
Oh, I'd be fine with that. Okay, I'll be fine with that if it's in one place and I leave it in that place, and then I come back to the room and it's not there. If you thought I run slowly before, watch me.
Hey, look, a gazelle. He needs to lose his weight. I'm gonna eat it.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for laughing with us all year and having fun with us. We are just starting. It's only our, I guess 3.5. We're literally 3.5 years old, the Nerds Do Nerd Things podcast. We're still getting bigger. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. Join our Facebook groups. If you got some cool topics for people to dive into, we want to hear it. Unless you're being chased. Dad, that was is that a 4th of... No, it wasn't 4th of July. So, for you people that want to know, we were at a party at my friend's house, and we were playing tag at night. Like, there's a different word, manhunt.
I was going to say, you're playing manhunt.
And one of my teammates was not playing, was just sitting there, and my father goes, "It was just a blur." And he goes, "Holy shit, that was AJ." And mind you, my nickname through Little League was Twinkle Toes, because I wasn't fast and I would run on the tops of my feet and everything. And apparently I was...
He still runs on the tips of his feet. I can vouch for that.
And apparently for at least one time in my life, I ran fast. That's also probably not true because, bathroom calls. Or Taco Bell, or...
I think you were booking it when you were chasing Will.
Yeah, Will was still slightly faster.
And he was running on the tips of his toes, too. It was great.
Slightly.
Oh, no. AJ's running. AJ's
I ran
running.
for 5 seconds after I saw you were chasing me and could not see you guys.
Dude, you're a foot taller than me. You got longer leg span. I am short. What? All I picture is Michelle from Full House. Look out, guys. I have little legs.
Wait for me. I have little...
That's what it is. Will's like the monster from Monsters, Inc. that takes 2 steps and he's already at work. All right, everybody. We're going to start with the Monsterverse next Thursday. Looks like we're going to be starting our wrestling stuff back up this weekend. We're recording. We took the holidays off for obvious reasons, where the holiday took place on the weekend. But that's coming back starting next week, and I think that's it. Monsterverse. We're going Godzilla King of Monsters. Be there, be square, same time every Thursday. Guys, it's been fun. Can't wait to do it more.
See you in the new year.
Bye.
Bye.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join Nerds Doing Nerd Things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.